So I might end up playing Kane or something like that in a off screen or later to be able to get through Aatrox's Blade quest. And if you don't know, yeah, you can progress through all the quests with Path of Champions. Like including these. You don't have to play PvP for honestly anything except for this Essence Trial. Yeah, everything else can be completed with Path of Champions. If you are coming back, or just starting, or in case you didn't know. Yeah, actually, that level actually does make a lot of difference there. At least. Let's see what other relics we can use. Rage Blade's okay, but I kind of need them to survive. Survive for this one. And I also need him to do damage, so I guess I'll go for the Troll King's Crusher first. We'll see if that makes any difference. It should, because we're scaling up damage. And we could also try to go up against Lulu. I think it might be a little bit easier, because we don't have to worry about Ashe and Ashe's board control. Alright. Let's see what we get. Nothing too great to start things off. I think I would be able to use Wild Inspiration, but depends, so I guess we'll go for Bouncing Blades. We'll go up against a Sparring Student here. This is actually an okay hand. The only thing is we don't have Pyke. That's about it. Alright, we'll drop down the Sharkling, of course. And we'll just open up with an attack. Might as well. We got Lark to activate too, which is nice. Alright, we'll drop down the Snapjaw Swarm. It has a pickaxe now, which is actually really useful. We'll drop down the Petty Officer and go for a random 1-cost unit.
All in the shoulders.
And we'll utilize the Stinky Wump to take out the Blade. And now we'll attack with everyone. They can only block one of us, so we're definitely getting some chunky Nexus damage in there. And we will be pretty close to ending next turn at least. Depends on how things go.
I can learn from watching you.
Alright, I'm going to use Death from Below here and take out the Sparring Student. That's going to give us Pyke as well, which is nice.
Left foot.
Showtime.
Alright, we are going to use Pyke to block the Blade.
That's my cue.
And we'll use the, not the Sharkling. We'll use the Petty Officer to take out the Blade the Ribbon Dancer as well.
And hold.
Yeah, let me know who you guys are playing for, with this new expansion, and how things are going for you. I'm actually having fun with Pyke. I think he, like, with enough champion levels, I know he's going to be strong enough to take out Aurelion Sol. And I think he's probably one of the better options because he's faster than, say, Tahm Kench. Or at least he could be faster than Tahm Kench. It just depends. And I think, like, it would be a little bit easier to break his cards and create, like, summon loops with the Snapjaw Swarm. Or have other things working for you, too. I could technically go for Nautilus because he's deep, but that's just going to be like a thematic deck at that point. Oh, we have Kale. I don't think I'm going to be able to I don't think I'd be able to utilize her at well. Yeah, probably not. Yeah, I'm still looking for Rek'Sai. I really want to try out Rek'Sai with him. We could go for Bard though. That kind of helps Pyke level up faster anyways. And we'll go up against the Puffcat Pup. It's the easier encounter to deal with. Alright, so we're going to get rid of our higher cost cards in hand. Okay, we'll drop down the Bell Ringer real quick, and we'll attack with it too. It'll be a nice two damage. Nothing crazy. So we have some chimes going. Alright, well, they take out our unit, but that's okay. We only have Blade's Edge to use, so we might as well. We'll use it on their Nexus. There's nothing else for us to use it on, sadly. Unfortunate. We'll drop down the Petty Officer here. We'll go for the random 1-cost unit as per usual. And we'll attack with both of them. And we'll use the Blade's Edge on their Nexus. This way, no matter what, we're dealing 3 damage to them. And we took out one of their units too, which is great. Okay, well this is fine. They're taking out our Forsaken fat guy. We'll drop down the Snapjaw Swarm. We'll start to get Lurk going. And we'll use Blade's Edge on the Nexus too. Cool. That's not bad for a defensive turn. Alright, so they don't have a unit yet, so I can't really utilize Pyke. So what I'm going to do now is just drop down Blade's Edge on their Nexus. I want to see if they actually play a unit. If they do, they're kind of screwed.
Look, a thing.
Elf, that's not ours.
Okay, we're going to use Death from Below, as I previously mentioned. Nice. And we'll attack with both here. Once again, they can only block one of our units. So they're pretty close to being defeated. And we'll just use the Blade's Edge next turn to finish this assault. Or we can use the Snapjaw Swarm. Same difference. Cool. Yeah, I think we'll get a little bit further going up against Lulu than we would against Garen, at least at this point. The Ash encounter was just too drawn out for me to want to go up against it again right away. We'll go for the Xerxai Collar. It's a pretty nice unit in my opinion for Pyke. We'll go for Knowledge. Getting an extra draw is nice. And we'll go up against the Kelp Maidens too. The Kelp Maidens also has a bit of board control too, and they'll probably change my strategy throughout the match, depending on how things go. So that's fun. It keeps things interesting. Alright, we are going to open up with a Sharkling for now. Alright, we'll open up with the Snapjaw Swarm. Go for our free attack. And we'll attack with both here to follow it up. So it's not bad, 5 damage. Pretty solid. Okay, we'll drop down the bell ringer first. Okay, they use Pokey Stick, that's fine. We're gonna use Blade's Edge and take out the Kelp Maiden. So I don't have to worry about that anymore. And we'll pass. We'll hold off on using Blood Bait because we're not attacking. Blood Bait's mostly used to trigger Lurk, or to get the card Snapjaw Swarm. Basically. We can drop down the Petty Officer and go for the 1-cost unit once again. This isn't bad. We'll use Blade's Edge on the Kelp Maidens, as I previously did. Interesting. Alright, well, we'll go for this attack. We'll drop down our spell, and so we're guaranteed to get Lurk. It might take another turn, like another attack turn for us to be able to win, but we're pretty close. So far so good. It's going a little bit faster than I expected.
Yes, pain is coming.
Okay, we will open up with the Snapjaw Swarm. If they don't block it, we win, so we're kind of forced to block. Alright, and we'll use Blade's Edge on their Otterpuss. And we'll drop down the Bell Ringer. Just utilizing the most of our mana. Alright, we're just going to go for broke here. Attack with everyone. We're not going to use the Monster Harpoon because its damage is towards the unit. And I don't see the point in me taking out one of my units. Okay, I definitely like the Razor Scale Hunter with Ninja Tabbies. I think that's going to be pretty good. I might actually use it then. And we might as well buy a reroll token. I didn't want to spend all my money on it. This shop is mostly junk. Yeah, that's a lot of junk. Mystic Vortex is okay. It's not the worst. I guess I'll go for a copy of it. I don't plan on buying a lot of it because it doesn't help Pyke at all. It only helps Bard. And we're going to go up against Fizz here. The nice thing about this is that with us having Blade's Edge every turn, we should be okay against Fizz. We just have to wait for him to use all of his mana first. That way, you know, he can't cancel our spell. Alright, so the only thing we have to do this turn is drop down Blade's Edge. Oh, we do get our spell mana refilled every round too, which is nice. Okay, so I'm going to drop down the Redfin Hammer Snout. I'm going to give Vulnerable to Fizz for now. I have another one in hand, so I'm not too concerned. And we'll just take out the Thrashing. We'll block Fizz, and we'll use Blade's Edge on the Thrashing Snapper. This way I'm minimizing damage. And we will pass for now. Okay, so on this one, I'm going to drop down the Snapjaw Swarm. We activated Lurk, which is nice. We're going to use Blade's Edge on the Stinky Wump. and save our Snapjaw Swarm real quick.
Hello, new best friend.
We'll drop down the Bell Ringer. And honestly, we could attack with the Snapjaw Swarm again if we wish, but we've already triggered Lark, so we don't need to. I can use the Bell Ringer to take out Fizz. I think that's probably my best option there. And we'll end the round there. Luckily for us, they do have a lot of one health units, and so Blade's Edge is actually doing work here. We'll drop down Pyke for now.
They thought they were safe.
Nice, and we'll use Blade's Edge on the Legion Saboteur. We can't block the 2 elusive Kelp Maidens, so there's nothing we can do about that, but that's alright. They do outnumber us, but I think we'll be fine. If we can get Pyke to level up, that would be huge. We'll drop down the Razor Scale Hunter, and we'll put Vulnerable on one of the Kelp Maidens. And we'll use Blade's Edge on the Morai Warden, which will take it out. Alright, well, since they're using Tricksy Tentacles, I'm going to have to drop down that card real quick. So I'm going to lose my Hammer Snout, which kind of messes things up in a sense. But at least I know I'm going to get Lurk to activate this turn. We're going to attack with our Scout, and we're going to use it to take out the Kelp Maiden that was vulnerable. Damn. Damn. That was a good play by them, actually. Okay, well, we're still going to attack here. We're going to attack with both. Nice. It's actually pretty good for us. Okay, so we'll drop down Blade's Edge. We'll take out the Burble Fish. That's unfortunate. We'll use Pyke to ghost block the that unit, and we're going to use this Bone Skewer to take out the Kelp Maidens too. This also means that we're going to activate Lark whenever we drop down our Snapjaw Swarm. And that clears the board for us to have a better attack turn next turn. Unfortunately, we got Death from Below instead. I can still use this somehow. I don't understand that, but okay. We'll go for Zurza. Okay. We'll drop down Blade's Edge. Actually, we'll drop down Death from Below first, and then we'll combo that with Blade's Edge. We came pretty close from taking it out. Still can't talk to him. It's alright. I just want to attack with Pyke just in case we didn't activate Lark, and I don't think we did. So, that was a good call. Alright, I'm going to drop Blade's Edge down on their Nexus. And now I can use the Monster Harpoon. That's kind of tricky. We'll use Zurza to block at least one of those. Yeah, we're gonna have to use Zurza to block one of the Shark Trainers, I guess. Maybe there's another way for me to do this. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot better.
Stick 'em real good.
Make me through.
Okay, we'll drop down Zerzai Collar. And we can go for just about anything, actually. I guess we'll go for the Razor Scale Hunter for now. And one around there. That was actually pretty good for us. We got a chime on it too. Okay, well, let's say do something weird. We should be okay. They wouldn't be able to block the Razor Scale Hunter.
The hunt is on.
So I'm just going to attack just like this. We'll end the match off this. We did eat a lot of damage still, so that was still something we had to deal with.
Off the list. More names on it.
It didn't go as smoothly as I wanted it to. Well, Ancient Coin or Shadow Tomes, they're both really good. I guess I'll go for Shadow Totem. And we have a power here. Hopefully I can get something nice. I didn't get anything nice. We'll re-roll it. Crush is actually really good, so I'll go for that. In terms of Pyke, I should probably go up against a Swole Squirrel and look for the double power. This is usually a really fun encounter, so I'm kind of expecting a lot out of this, actually. Alright, we are going to replace Urza, and we'll keep the rest of our hand for now. Okay, we will open up with the Bell Ringer. That's perfectly fine. We'll attack with it too. And win the round there. Okay. We'll just skip the block and eat the 1 damage. I'm okay with that. We'll drop down the Redfin Hammer Snout and we'll give it vulnerable. This is gonna be fun. We're gonna drop down the Snapjaw Swarm. And now things are gonna get pretty interesting. Alright, so I'm going to deal 1 to their Nexus using Blade's Edge, and we're just gonna attack with everyone here. Rush is unfortunate because they're actually able to take out our Snapjaw Swarm with that, but overall it's okay. I mean, we're really close to ending anyways. I guess I could drop down Bard. He levels up. He wasn't my first choice, but I don't mind. Okay, we'll just use Bard to block the Scaled Snapper. Alright, so we're going to open up with Blade's Edge real quick. We're going to use it on the Scaled Snapper. That's going to take it out. They do have 5 minutes to play with, though. We'll drop down Pyke, and we'll get an ephemeral copy of him. And we'll attack with everyone here, and that should be more than enough to end. Yep, that went pretty well.
More names off the list. More names on it.
Alright, so we are going to go for Targon's Brace on Bard for now. And we have an item chest to go through. We can put Quick Wraps, or sorry, Speed Wraps on the Bell Ringer. I think that's my best option out of those. Traveler's Call is tempting. Fixer Upper is actually really good for us too, though. Yeah, I don't mind going for both of those. Well, the Green Glade Caretaker is really hard, so I'm not going to bother with it. Instead, I'm just going to go up against the Mirror Mage and go for the Spells Chest. Alright, we are going to replace Cosmic Binding, and we will replace the Razor Scale Hunter for now. Actually, we're just going to replace our whole hand. We kind of got lucky in a sense and got both of our champions in their starting hand. We'll drop down Blade's Edge. We'll drop it on their Nexus, I suppose, or on their Mirror Mage. And we'll attack with ours as well.
Show me all. Look, look, look.
Luckily for us, we were actually able to activate Lurk off of doing that. This is going pretty well for us. We'll drop down Blade's Edge. Yeah, we'll drop down Blade's Edge. And we'll take out the... We'll take out their Mirror Mage for now. We're not utilizing the second copy of Blade's Edge, unfortunately. But I think this is okay. We're going to use our Mirror Mage to take out their Lonely Poro. Okay, there's nothing else I can do this turn. Alright, we're going to activate Death from Below. We'll take out the Augmented Poro.
This painting? Gonna be great.
Alright, I'm going to attack with all of our units here, which is going to be pretty nice for us.
Nice.
And we were also able to activate Lurk too. And one in the round there.
Are you ready?
Okay, we'll drop down... Well, we could drop down Bard if we wanted to. Yeah, actually, we'll drop down the Snapjaw Swarm. This is perfectly fine for us. I'll use Blade's Edge on the Bomber Twins real quick. Now we'll take that out. And we still get 4 damage off because we do have Overwhelm. Alright, so this is going to be their last turn. No matter what, I'll win. Basically. They don't really get an option because we do have Overwhelm on everything. Yeah, that's fine. They could take out my Snapjaw Swarm.
So many names. I'm just getting started.
What a fantastic way to end an encounter.
Back to the waters. Bring the dead with us.
We're also making some progress on the quest, it seems. I haven't checked my battle pass since I started this stream. Yeah, I'll go for Mana Deposit on Zurza. Absolutely love getting Mana Deposit on anything. And we'll go for the list as well with Hextech Fabricator 1. It's a 0 cost, so it's just going to be free items, and Vulnerable's nice too, of course. And we're going to actually take on Lulu. Alright, we'll replace Yala Navigator and maybe Zurza for now. Hey, we'll just replace everything again. Yeah, it's way better. I'm really glad I did that. Okay, we'll drop down the bell ringer first. And we'll attack with it as well, of course. We weren't able to trigger lurk, but that's okay. Nice. Alright, we'll drop down the Snapjaw Swarm. Still no lurk, but that's alright. The bell ringer is pretty much just going to be our permanent squirrel. We'll use Blade's Edge on their Nexus and we'll go for a follow-up attack.
Yep, that tasted purple.
We'll drop down the Redfin Hammer Snout first and we'll give Lulu vulnerable. We'll end the round there. Okay, I'll drop down Bard here, and he's going to level up immediately, which is nice. That should discourage him from attacking, but you never know. I can actually use the list to put some damage on Lulu. Yeah, I think that was worth it for me. We'll use the bell ringer to take out Lulu real quick. We'll use the hammer snout to take out Fuzzy Caretaker, and we will use our now squirrel to take out the flower child. So the next turn, there's not going to be anything that turns into a squirrel for us, at least, which is nice, and that's because it only activates on followers. And Bard is a champion, not a follower, so we're okay. We're good to go. We'll drop down Zurza first, because we do have mana deposit on it.
Well, this is.
And I was actually hoping they would do something like that. Because now I'm going to drop down Blade's Edge on Lulu. I'm just going to play things slow. Yeah, I could have used Death from Below at the same time. I understand that. And we'll use it here to take out Lulu, hopefully. Oh no, it's not going to even be close. That's okay. We'll still go for this attack real quick. We got lucky and actually activated Lurk. Yeah, they're only 1 health away, which is fine because we have Blade's Edge for the next turn to take out Lulu. Yeah, this went a lot better for us than Garen.
There's nothing a good giggle
Okay.
can't fix.
Good game. Whoa. The AI did something smart. We'll just use Cosmic Binding, I guess. Put some damage on Lulu. Alright. This is our last attack, basically, so we'll see how things go.
What are you doing?
I'm actually amazed the AI decided to use a spell correctly. It's kind of crazy. We'll use our Now Squirrel to take out Lulu, and we'll block with Bard. We still win next turn. It's just they delayed the inevitable bye turn. Yeah, so we might as well utilize Bard's whatchamacall. I think that's fine. Nice. We'll use Bard's Traveler's Call before we go for this attack. Not like we need it, but it's nice to see numbers go up sometimes. I mean, that's like the whole point of playing Bard, really. Alright, so, that went pretty well. Like I said, a lot better than Garen. The only node I didn't really care for was the Kelp Maidens one. And we got pretty low during Fizz as well. Fortunately for us, we did get an S, and we also got level 5 on Pyke. So that's going to be helpful for us, I think.